Well, that's one way to kill off a pretty arrogant character, by having someone who is super powerful to just suddenly get one-shotted by one who is supposedly so powerful one wonders exactly how that person is going to be defeated after all. Fairy Tail Final Season, Episode 20, or Fairy Tail Episode 200 and something. The angry anime fan here, the despair reviewer, to bring you it. The last time Goto Serena have somehow defeated the Four Saints, but the Four Saints decided to get heroic resolve and actually managed to get up and fight back. But just then, it shows exactly why Goto Serena was supposedly the strongest wizard in, in Ishgard. For some reason, uh, Goto Serena has Dragon Slayer Lacrimas within his body, about 8 or so. Even shows like Haven Dragon, Sea Dragon, and many things more, and he shows a very sadistic side of it when he uses it. That's why he's called the Hybrid Theory. And he proudly and arrogantly promotes that gods and dragons stands no time before him, because all will fall before him. But just then, Acnologia in human form appears as he smells the Dragon Slayer, and it's revealed that that was the true reason why Goto Serena abandoned Ishgard. He wanted to slay Acnologia. Okay, I find no logic in that kind of theory. Abandoning Ishgard to join Avares in order to fight Acnologia. Well, maybe he just thought that Ishgard had a real power. However, that's all we see of Goto Serena, as all of he does is arrogant talking. Acnologia just, well, was something like that, with one swipe of his hand and kills Goto Serena. Well, I am not gonna lie, I was satisfied to see that arrogant piece of crap die, but the fact that someone who could defeat four saints got defeated by someone with just one single attack does not bode well for exactly how Ethnologia is gonna be defeated. But hey, it is what it is. That's the problem with writing too strong. But then Ethnologia leaves, saying there are still some Dragon Slayers to kill. Of course, the assassin of Alvarez wants to avenge, but August says it's no point. We're then switched to the other scenes of night as it's revealed that Luxus and gang are heading towards the same place where Leon and Kagura are. However, Luxus seems to have some side effects still after his magic particle incident. You know, he once upon a time fought Tartarus, who had empty magic particles in his body. He absorbed that in order to save his friends, and even though he was cured, some part of them was still inside of his organs and giving him pain every now and again, and he tries his best to fight it off, and even though he knows there's some kind of cure. There's even a funny scene here when Ersa is sleeping in the same sleeping bag as Yuvia. I find that kind of adorably funny. But then we get to the real sweet part, and I have to say this scene here is actually played very well. We see to the side of Levi and Gagil's team, as Levi goes to Gagil, who sits alone on a rock top and wonders that will they really return home to Fairytale. So in anger, well, or in answer, Gagil just summons Bar, saying that she's under arrest, and since you are under arrest, I will take you to the Fairytale Guild. I have to say, the scene of that one and the music that plays, it's very heartwarming. It's some rumors say that maybe they are a couple. Well, this scene here, if they aren't a couple by this scene, then who knows what it will be. And then we are switched to the scene of well, we do see some scene of Lucy watching over Natsu, but the other scene is the next day as Agil, no, not Agil, Waru and the Mara's Alvarez team are attacking the port again as Kagura's team are there, but get reinforcements from Elsa and Laxa's team. Laxas immediately attacks Waru and seems to have some sort of upper hand, but Waru does reveal that just the same as his decoy, and also he talks arrogantly here, he is completely immune to lightning, even though Laxas can punch him. Unfortunately, the action scenes here are pretty badly animated, I have to say. They could have been better, but unfortunately they weren't better. But that's how the Fairy Tail anime goes. Despite though the fact that Waro feels like he has the advantage, he changes his mode into assault mode, being more serious into killing Laxus as his relapse of the pain inside of his body goes back again. So then, just then, things takes a little bit dangerous turn though, as Luxus collapses on the ground with feeling even more pain as Wado gets even more closer to destroying him. Elsewhere, Wendy and Charlie team up to face against the Amara as she strangely clicks her teeth together and proudly admits that she can kill them just like that. Elsewhere, Grey joins up with Leon to fight off while Elsa joins up with Kagura as they head towards the same place where Nine Hato, a member who sits on the boat, is supposed to be. So yeah, I mean this episode had a lot of things going on of it, and while the action scenes could have been better, it was satisfying to see Goto Serena die. He was quite honestly an arrogant and annoying character. Not that it was badly written, it's just that everything from him just didn't make sense, but I guess that was what it was written. Agnologia here was kinda cool though, it's dangerously cool. One could have think he just had killed everyone there, but no, he just was so nonsense and just killed Goto Serena like that. And also, Goto Serena was arrogantly idiot. He just proudly admitted that he was going to kill Agnologia because that was the reason they left Ishgal. But Agnologia had none of it. He just killed him just like that. And that was a good way of saying, I don't care. And nor does Agnologia really do care. He doesn't really care. Some funny moments, especially on the scene with Ersatin, although Laxus being hurt was a bit worrying. How can that immutable man be hurt? But I do think that he will get a power or something that will cure him of this thing. The sweetest thing of this episode was no doubt the Levi and Gajil scene. The music in that scene was just right. And also, the action scenes, they could have been better, but they are what it is. For me, this was an 8 out of 10. But you give me your thoughts if you have any.